Alrighty, howdy ho folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Harvestella. Last episode, I honestly just ranted about how did other people play through this game without it being on their channels, basically. Like, what kept people engaged enough to keep playing? Because there's nothing here that's technically engaging enough to keep playing. Also, we found Tiela after she got kidnapped, and oh no, she's not kidnapped. We know exactly how this plot beat's going. We're about to do a cutscene that's pretty obvious, but it will probably have, I don't know, a decent amount of frickin' plot holes. Why not? That's how it usually is. Feels something unusual up ahead. Still want to continue? Sure, why not? Let's get a boss fight going. Oh, cool, whatever. It's a bigger one. Oh, it's got tiny arms. Cute. Look at the itty bitty arms. Tiela! Why isn't there any music? Hazel, I told you not to follow. And I don't know why there's no music. Feels like there should be for this moment, huh? Oh, it's almost like they didn't do good sound design. What? Where did such a giant monster come from? Tiela, get away from it. It's fine. They're not going to harm me. No, it's going to harm us. Don't be stupid, Tiela. Come on, it's time to go home. Wow, what a great way to entice her to join you, calling her dumb. I'm sorry, Hazel. I can't do that. Oh, there's the music. Now it's depressing. Why? Why is the music depressing? Let her speak, Hazel. Wow, Arya's being the logical one here. That's... Dude, how bad are you where she's got the logic to just... Wow. Just... Wow. Thank you, Arya. Don't thank her. You're feeding her ego. Don't ever do that. I just remembered what I had forgotten. Oh, you know your garage code key? Cool, we can finally get into your garage. Your memories came back? Yes, it's 2878. They did. I am a bionic unit created in this very laboratory for the purpose of controlling these dragons. Those look like some really loser dragons. I'm an artificial human, or rather, a weapon. Given human form. Oh, so people would feel bad about shooting you? No, humans feel fine shooting other humans. But I'm kind of attractive. Oh, so that's why they wouldn't shoot you. Yes. By this world's standards, I'm hot. Thus people wouldn't want to shoot me. I'm nothing like you, Hazel. I don't understand. Don't worry, Hazel. You're not supposed to. This plot is nonsensical. As I suspected, this laboratory is from my time. Yeah, you already said that. I saw it in the news. You already said that. A lab that used bionic units to control weapons. But it was shut down. Arya, that goes against what you said earlier. You said this research foundation, the Darwin Institute of whatever who's it, was researching regeneration. Arya, you just contradicted yourself. And hey, we're in there, guys. Cutscene a go-go, right? Always got to find a contradiction, don't we? Yeah, it's poorly written. I have no idea why it's here in this time, though. Arya, shut up about the time travel thing. Nobody cares. The researcher did say they based the weapon design on a dragon. Like, Arya, no. Nope, BS. If there was a button I could press that would just, like... BS alert, so on and so forth. This is BS. She outright said when we first got chased away by that one plant monster. You know, the plant monster that's in other areas, but it was just a bigger one. That plant monster, for some reason, that's in this dungeon and has weird regenerative powers. But it's for some reason specifically a plant monster for this dungeon, as opposed to the same plant monster that's in other dungeons. That plant monster. She said when we got chased away by it. that specifically this was a Darwin Institute of Regeneration. That's what they were researching, and that's all they were doing as far as she's aware, and she couldn't remember even its name or what it was doing besides the fact that it was based around regeneration. Hey, Arya suddenly knows a lot more about this place, and it's a completely different place than what she said earlier. Was she lying? I don't know. I don't care. I'm saying it's bad plot beats. I hate this game. Let's continue onward until we beat this boss. The dragon is a weapon designed with the express purpose to kill, and I am a component of it. Well, it's obviously got the express purpose to also keep a diary entry, apparently. Or was that supposed to be you keeping that entry? Who cares? Whatever. The monsters were destroying Namiya because they were trying to find me, hence why they only stole girls. That is the truth, Hazel. I didn't want you to know. You know, this entire plot setup would have worked better if it was stretched out and properly handled over a longer period of time as opposed to being such a short dungeon. But that's probably any of the plots. You know what would actually make all the plot points for all the dungeons work better? Actually, I don't know if I've gone on record saying this, but I would like to say I think every storyline for every dungeon we've done so far would work out a lot better if they wrote it well. Anyways, but Tiela, I can't stay with you any longer. I am a weapon. Okay, cool. That's not true. Have you not seen how I handled my Hailbird? I love it. I love it like a woman. I lick it sometimes. Yeah, I found that pretty weird. I could lick you sometimes. No, don't do that. Oh, Hazel. Weapon or not, I know what's in your heart, Tiela. She doesn't have one of those. Doesn't matter what you were born to do on this planet. Oh, Hazel, you'd be like one of those dudes that would totally F the robot girls from the 90s. Were they called gynonoids or something like that? Gynonoids? Gyno noid? Whatever. Doesn't matter what you're born to do on this planet. You could choose and change your path. That's why. Thank you, Hazel. I'm glad I could spend my last moments with you. What do you mean last moments? And then she just walks backwards. But our time together is over. I will revive the dragons. Then I will lock away our consciousness. Okay. Sure, that seems like a weird leap in logic, but sure, why not? Without a chain of command, the dragons will destroy anything they cannot identify. Okay. So, what's your reasoning for trying to commit genocide? No, please, run me through your thought process. You're technically the villain here at this point. And as a villain who's about to commit genocide, you're kind of demanded to run me through your twisted logic and thought process. Please, tell me. Go on. Since this time is not their own, they would destroy everything. That's an irrelevant sentence, and no, you are incorrect. We have killed, the smaller ones multiple times. Why do you think we can't kill the bigger one? Anyway, please, thought process. Why do you want to commit genocide? Hazel, the time we had together was short, but I loved our town. I can't wait to destroy it. Everyone was so kind and warm to me. That's why I gotta destroy it. But the one to teach me I had a heart, this splendid, wonderful thing, was you. So I've got to destroy you. That is why I've got to destroy it all. I want you to destroy me. No. Just take into account the past few sentences. She said what she's going to do is reactivate them and then close off her consciousness, which will make them go on a genocidal rampage. Her response to fixing that is, one, they're already activated. Look at that. It's alive. The other ones were moving around. They're activated. And two, to kill her. To get rid of the chain of command, which would cause them to go on a genocidal rampage. They didn't think this through now, did they? don't want to harm this world. Then don't. The townsfolk, the children, you, then don't. Please, Hazel, you have to stop me. Okay, let's go home. That's it. Giella. He could just go home. Like, seriously, this is so dumb, and it begets the same exact outcome. The dragon, its power is immense. Sure, whatever. This is bad. If we let it fully recover, then it's all over. Oh, we have to stop before then, or it's what Giella wants. It's whatever. Let's just kill the thing. It's a boss fight at the end of a dungeon. You know how this goes. Giella. Dude, stop. Nobody cares. I'll do it. I'll stop Giella. Okay. Cool. Can we get this over with? Oh, wow. It's... Oh, actually, wow. This is not what I was expecting. Did they put effort into this?
I'm coming to help.
They made a boss arena based around the boss? Wait, what? Since when? Since when have you been able to do this, game? Like, wait, what? They made a boss with actual mechanics based around it and its arena? Since when? Oh, right. Anyways. Yeah, let's just go over here. Yeah, wait. What the absolute heck? Since when have they been able to do this? They haven't done this for like 4 other bosses. Is it 4 or 3? It's all blending together. It's all horrible. But like, I stand by what I said. They haven't done this for like a lot, and I mean a lot of bosses thus far. Why just suddenly this one? Yeah, attacking does cost stamina. Okay. Yeah, they've just never done this. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get some satiety. Okay. Like, I'm just weirdly amazed because it showcases they could have. And they just didn't. They just effing didn't. They had the ability to the entire time and they just didn't. Okay, we need to stop worrying about ads completely and utterly. Yeah, just go up to it. The issue is the lock-on system, really. Who cares? Just attack it. But like, seriously, this is completely different from every other boss until now. They've never properly made an arena. I actually specifically talked about it in a Silent Hope, how every boss was basically just... Ooh, let's... yeah, whatever. Guess we're over here now. Wasting that break perfectly. Cool. But, basically, I was talking about it in Silent Hope, where I was fighting a boss. The arena was perfectly, like, kind of designed with the boss in mind, design philosophy, everything. It made sense for... Ow. Dude, ow. Ow. Dude, not cool. But design philosophy, everything made sense with that arena. The mechanics were based around the arena, so on and so forth. And I specifically pointed out at the time, Harvestella had never done that.
I'm sorry.
And we later, like after recording that episode with that boss in Silent Hope, I was like, I'm about to fight Nice Boss in Harvestella. I bet you anything it doesn't do that. And it didn't. The boss in the Summer Seas Light didn't. The boss in the Autumn Seas Light didn't. This boss is such an outlier, it's actually infuriating. This is such a change of pace from this game. It's infuriating because it means they could have been doing it. And they didn't. Even after all this, it's still able to move? Well, just keep shooting it. It's way too big. My attack can't reach it. Yeah, I mean, you seem to be attacking it just fine earlier. I got a gun, I was shooting it. It's fine. We're in trouble. It's going to escape if we don't do something. Kiela. Okay, sure. Power of the heart or whatever. No, I'm fine. Seeing everybody smile always helps me feel better. Do we need a flashback to an earlier cutscene in this plotline? Like, let me put it this way. Have a flashback that only he'd remember. Because it would extrapolate on their relationship, not a cutscene we were forced to interact and view when we first met her. Do that as a flashback. Flesh out the characters outside of our interactions with them as the protag. Do that. Because you're basically just showcasing this character does not exist unless we're interacting with it. It's a great view, right? I'd say it's the best in the whole town. I don't care. Please, just leave. I really don't care. She's not been on screen long enough for us to care about her. She's not enough of a character for us to give a dang. This keeps happening. Why would we care? Don't harm my precious town any more than you already have. She showcased she could control him at that point. She doesn't need to do this. She's 100% going the nuclear option. Please, Hazel, you had to stop me. This is so stupid. She literally said she was going to cut off her consciousness and they'd go rampage. So let's kill her and cut off the consciousness. Hazel. This is so dumb. I could still do it. Besides, I'm not able to, then we're all done for, right? Yeah, honestly, I think we could wipe out these little dragons. It's not like it's manufacturing new ones. Like, yeah, they were being added as a boss fight mechanic, but I don't think it's technically manufacturing new ones. They would eventually run out, and honestly, we're kind of sweeping the floor with them. Like, I think we're low-key okay. I gotta do it. We're all be doomed otherwise. Yeah, it's a dragoon. Okay. Have you done that in a way that made it look like he actually did something? I'm being serious. Could you have done that in a way so it actually looked like he did something as opposed to scene where he jumps off like cliff, far back like viewpoint of dragon, light shimmer, dragon stud? Could you have done that scene slightly better? Just saying. Like, it's an ongoing thing that this is what dragoons do in the Final Fantasy series, so it was kind of obvious because the second I saw he had a halberd and stuff, it's like, you're a dragoon, aren't you? The second he said he's good at fighting flying enemies, it's like, you're a dragoon, aren't you? Because Final Fantasy is weirdly obsessed with this stupid thing they made. I don't know why, it's so dumb. I have spear, thus I jump high. It's so dumb. It's so effing dumb. You could have done that cutscene better. Tiela, I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. Guys, whatever. Whatever. Oh, Sakura petals. Okay. Don't apologize, Hazel. I wasn't suited for this world. There's so many different outcomes this could have been, and you just know. Like 100%, this is dumb. But you've given me so many wonderful gifts. Despite what I was born to be. So dumb. How do you think the 3 blades on his shoulder help him jump higher? How do you think they help him like stab dragons and flying enemies better? What's the point of the weird 3-blade shoulder pauldron gauntlet thing? How do you think that helps him fight? I couldn't change your fate. I don't care what you were born to be. Time you spent with the townsfolk, with the children, what you've given everyone will never be lost. Like, not for nothing, we're going to assume all these Sakura petals are low-key like the sparkly floof that all the enemies drop when you kill them. Like, they just explode into that kind of sorta. Does that have any effect on anything? Is her dying basically just raining radiation down on the entire area? That's what I'm asking. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Is it like magical radiation? Does it circle back to how this was a research institute to cause cancer? That's what she said it was for. Nanomachines that cause regeneration. You know, over regeneration. That's what cancer is. It's why we will never forget you. Forget who? I don't know. Hazel. No, he's right there. I didn't forget him. My time with you has been a dream come true. This is like 100%. This entire plot beat and this entire plot point, this entire story would have worked better if it was dragged out longer and properly built up. It's dumb. Thank you. What isn't dumb in this game? Is this game gonna get good? If this game legit had the same presentation and handling as that boss fight, like the actual boss fight and the mechanics for it, I'd be fine with it. I wouldn't have as many gripes. Like I was saying, that boss fight is such an outlier. Why did they specifically have one boss fight that actually handled it well? Oh, cool. You're just up at a tower, brooding. Hey, Hazel, do you find it weird that there's just a bench up here? Who the heck comes all the way up a tower just to sit on a single bench? Weird, huh? It's not like you to be so melancholy. Arya, you don't know him well. We've known him for like 3 days tops. You don't know him well enough to say that. Anyways, are you going to abandon your entire living space and your entire life as a whole to, like, journey with us? Oh, Arya, I didn't think about that. You're kind of, like, typecast into it because you were in our party earlier. Oh, well, I wasn't planning to. Only one person didn't get to do it, and you're not that person. I wanted to show you something. I found it when I inspected the Heaven's Egg after what happened. Oh? You actually inspected it? Here. What is it? It's your nose. I got it. It's a scene from Tiala's memory. It's a photo. Wait, you wouldn't know what that is, huh? Gosh, whatever. It's like a high-quality painting. It's all that was left from the corrupt data. So it must have been important. Oh, okay. Oh, Tiala. It's just a picture of, like, a frog or something. It's like a lizard on the side of the wall. Anyway, I thought you should have it. It seemed like a pretty cool lizard. Oh, Tiala, I didn't know you liked lizards. So many wasted opportunities. You all really helped us out there. With the monsters gone, nobody needs to be scared anymore. Estina, you know you are typecast into following us on our journey now, so you'd have to abandon the orphans, just like their parents did. You helped us out too, or you'll join us next time, right? Or you helped us out too. You totally wouldn't abandon all these orphans like their parents did, if you say so. I like how she's got, like, one of her animations is legit hand on her hip cocked, which she is doing right now. As you can see from this angle, you can't even tell. Her hip is cocked with her hand on it from the side of her that we can't see because we saw it from the other angle. And you can't tell from this angle because her hips are so effing wide. I feel like I can use my abilities to help people for a change, so you're abandoning the orphans? Like their parents did? You're investigating the Sea's Light, isn't that right? You're abandoning the orphans, aren't you? I'd like to help. Abandon those orphans, if you'll let me. Oh, well, provided I have no urgent business with the orphanage. Don't worry, I'll abandon them just fine. Thank you for waiting. I don't remember waiting for you. I was talking to Miss Thick Thighs Crush Lives. Gotta go, or did you give that thingy to Hazel? Did you give the thingy thing to the duty dude? Yeah, I did. It was a sweet picture of a lizard. Wow. How good of a lizard was it? Had a lot of colorization to it. Even had its tongue out, like licking its eyeball at the time. Whoa! Awesome. I think I'll need more time to figure out what to do next. We should leave him to it. Man, I wish I had a picture of a lizard. Miss Estina, it's time for study hall. Oh, don't worry, children, I'm abandoning you. Everyone's waiting. No, abandonment. All right, I'll be right there. I will leave as soon as they open their books. I have to go. Hope to see you both again. Be here in 5. I'll be ready to go. Guess that means it's time for us to go back to Leith. Are you ready? Hey, Arya, not for nothing, but did you actually investigate the Sea's Light? Hein, Arya! Why'd you just, like, super enunciate her? Whatever. Hazel, what's wrong? I'm sorry. There's just one thing I wanted to say before you left. You think there's any more pictures of these lizards? You both said that the weirdness with the Sea's Light is happening in areas besides Nemea, right? Yeah, we already handled... In that case, let me help you. No, we already handled it. Don't you think you're being a bit over-eager? We already handled it. It's okay to let yourself be sad for a while, you know? Not with this cool picture of a lizard. How could I ever be sad? Well, when I looked at the picture you gave me, I realized I can't just sit around. There's so many lizards in the world. I need to stop this. I need to stop. Sheila loved this world so much, I had to protect it. For her. Yeah, she loved it so much she wanted to completely commit genocide to all living things within it. Yeah. Besides, I may never get back what's been lost, but some things will still remain. Okay, then. We're gonna go. What do you say, Ein? I say I don't have an opinion in this, and it's not gonna let me. So the more the merrier, I guess. I don't have an opinion, and I'm not allowed to say otherwise. Thank you so much. Don't thank me. Thank the writers that didn't allow me to say no. For they're really the ones pulling the strings. Oh yeah, we gotta have Mr. Evil Dude with all his evil machinations pop up and tell me like, huh, I can't believe this failed as well. Why are you in high heels? Why is everyone in high heels? I hate this. Feels like a freaking 90s OVA about mechs and stuff where they, like just I keep mentioning them randomly, but it keeps coming up. The weird mech girl, freaking android girl, gynonoids or whatever. It feels like just like, yeah, and we have this mechanical woman in high heels all the time. All the effing time. This is Geist. The mobile weaponry within the Heaven's Egg has been destroyed. Returning to base, said the airship. Okay. What? No, I did not destroy it. It would seem somebody was here before me. Cool, so we didn't need to do anything. I never expected an Able to beat me here. Well, when you're walking around in a giant suit of like gigantic plate armor, a stupidly large backpack of spears, a flag beyond the backpack, a bunch of stupid tassels, while also being in high heels, I wouldn't imagine walking anywhere is easy. Like, you look like a very very obtuse cosplay that's impossible to move in. Anyways, yeah, Geist just said we didn't need to do jack shit. Geist would have killed her. Cool. But this has saved me some trouble. Such a weapon would have led to an end far from the true world I seek. This is not SMT. You're not allowed to talk about recreating a new world, man. This is not SMT, and this is not a good game. An autonomous weapon controlled by an artificial life form modeled after a young girl. Yeah, pretty twisted when you put it that way. It would have been hard to kill her because she looked like a young girl. It becomes clearer by the day that they care for nothing but themselves. Okay, cool. Yeah, just be weirdly... No use crying over it now. The creature's fate was decided the moment it hatched from that egg. Hey, can you, like, not be as cryptic or whatever when you're by yourself doing your own, like, talking to yourself? You can actually elaborate. Nobody's here to kind of question you. You're in your cutscene by yourself. You can go on a tangent by yourself. Chapter 3A, The Heaven's Egg, complete. Finally. Oh gosh, closer to Arya. Please no. Critical hit rate up. Break gauge fill rate up. Okay, cool. I don't care. I don't like having her in my party. I don't like being near her. I don't like her living in the same space I live in. Listen, guys. It's kind of short for an episode. I know I've been doing basically every episode this recording session around like 35 plus minutes or so. We're sitting at what, like 32-ish minutes, because I forgot to hit start of my timer as soon as I started recording, but 31 to 32, whatever. It is technically enough for an episode. I know next episode we're going to get cutscenes out the ass. We just finished a dungeon. We're getting a new fairy. It's the end of like the meta plot for this chapter. A lot more meta plot dungeon stuff's going to happen. Like meta plot, story, cutscenes. Next episode's going to be nothing but cutscenes. I bet you anything. And we're barely going to get a moment to breathe and hopefully save at the 30-minute mark. Because sometimes we're not allowed to save for over 30 minutes. Because that's just how this game is. So I'll tell you what, guys, it's been an episode. I might be able to do the next series of cutscenes this recording session. Looking at the time, yeah, give me a minute. Give me some time to drink something. Let me pop a cough drop, and then we'll get into the next episode and all the cutscenes in it. I'll talk to you guys then. Another episode of Harvestella. Poorly written as always. Insufferable as always. Effing dumb. But until then, ciao. It's supposed to get good at this point.